Everybody tells me their stories. Nobody helps me turn in my stuff. My sister's son has huge disabilities. I'm only able to make it enough so that I fall in my car, crying myself to death.
I don't know how you feel. A little bit.
Well, I get disability money, but all of my disability money goes to running around all these services that aren't doing their job.
Oh, I don't need I don't get any help either. I'm trying to never. I'm so far full. I'm one step away. I've been one step away from being over forever, man.
The thing is, as a disabled person, there's help. There's help. It's mandatory. It's just when you make a disabled person, you can't talk to these people. They've got telling me their own stories and talk. No, I get the money. I just need them to do their job. They're not going to do that because I'm supposed to speak English. I need somebody to.
Right. I know it's frustrating. Yeah, I've lived out of the back of my truck and I just now got a pretty shitty water damaged trailer I got for like $2,000. It's like 20 feet long. And I finally got a trailer spot for it. It's taken every cent I have to get here. It's hard. So I've got my rent's due next month and I'm already $1,000 in the hole, and I'm like, every check's just gonna go right to my landlord. I'm never gonna catch up. But it's nuts, dude. It's expensive to try to make it here.
It's not trying to make it here. I have to flee here to somewhere else. That's the only option I have left unless there's somebody.
That sucks.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck, Sean. I hope you have a good day, man.
Uh, you see, it's not that they couldn't help. It's not that they couldn't listen. It's that their stories are important. He knows. No, he doesn't knows. He doesn't knows. See, that's the problem. If you try to explain your issues as a man, you're talked over. Some of the people who listen the best, they'll send me to other places. Oh, and they keep changing the names of the places that I'm calling. Oh, we're not sending you back to the same places that did this. No, we're going to send you back to Northwest Center for Aging and Disabled. And we're going to send you to APS. And then, according to the number that she gave me, oh, it's not any of those. And she gave me a number that it's one of those. Which one was it? I'm going to have to pull it out of my pocket. The thing is that I'm in a state of crisis. I have to pretend everything's okay while I'm being fucking raped into oblivion. See, all these people are supposed to work together. They're supposed to work together with the victim. They're supposed to work together with the victim. Not redirect the victim. That's the thing with a friend or family member. These people are just trying to get fucking paid. That's all they fucking care about is getting fucking paid, assholes. Yeah, everybody cares. It's only because I'm fucking nice to them. Not enough to actually fucking do anything. Not enough to actually listen, to understand. No, everybody gotta talk about themselves. When you're talking about yourself, yeah, dude, I'm autistic. I notice patterns. I notice patterns. I know human nature inside and out. I know which patterns in your behavior show that you're going to be a friggin' idiot. That includes your speech.
how you're about to dismiss somebody that you could help with a very, 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 very short amount of time. And that person can help you, but I can help him. But I can only help him if he helps me. That's what a lot of people don't get, is that they want me to do stuff for them that I'm not capable of doing unless they speak up. Unless they actually speak up and help. Not make a disabled person go in alone. We're not allowed to go in alone. Without a friend or family member, they can talk over the victim. They need to find out what the victim needs access to by shutting up and listening. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to get me a pack of rolling papers if I have enough. Because I still have some tobacco, I think, in one of these. I just don't have any rolling papers. So the thing is, if civilians don't give a fuck, they're just going to talk over you and tell you about their stories. I've got everybody's fucking stories. Everybody's stories. See, that's the thing, is that they weren't trying to help me. They were trying to talk about them. That is never what I go to you for. Ever. I'm going to have to make more phone calls. $37 an hour to reduce So you can do that for a friend or family member and get that same paycheck. My friends and family didn't care. They were too busy taking advantage of me for my disability money. I'm like, you could actually do the job and get paid government money. Yeah, exactly. And it's not more smart. Oh, I'm paying with cash. And I was also gonna, all I wanted was rolling me. The buzzwords. I didn't get in.
Well, did you want some? Or just a?
No, I had a burrito earlier, so I got it.
Alright. 160.
I didn't have a burrito, I just wanted to make the joke.
I did have the gas, but the burrito was a lie.
Right.
Yeah, there used to be a time where if I lied, then there was a punchline. But then after the family got killed, it was a situation where I was like, all right, now I have to literally pretend like I would hurt somebody else to get the cops to look at the fact that people are literally hurting me and threatening to kill my friends and family. I got so many messages from friends and family saying, Sean, they're threatening to kill me and my kids. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm apparently mentally ill, and that just means that they can call me delusional and schizophrenic. Meanwhile, autism is a developmental disability, not a mental illness. It's something that I was born with, and it's neurological. Most of what I have that is related to autism is autism. It's signs of trauma that I've experienced, because people don't like people with autism or with Tourette syndrome. You saw me doing this in my car while crying and going,
Yeah.
you'd probably think I was having a friggin' withdrawal from heroin.
Right. But no.
That's the problem. Police don't care unless somebody goes in with me who knows me. I got my paperwork in the car that explains it, shows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Like I said, trying to get help for anything. All they do is just they want money and they just send you the big loot.
Well, here's the thing. Here's why I just need somebody to go in with me to the right agency, is because I have all the recordings on my YouTube channel.
There you go.
I've got recordings with TFCC and TCCHC and the Sheriff's Department and the Police Department, multiple assaults by them, recorded on my YouTube channel. You can look up Tillamook PD assaults 14-year-old girl. The actual video itself is 4 hours long, and you can only see the small portion where she's assaulted. And I don't remember what I was making it about to begin with, but it was the Safeway parking lot right up there. There's also there's one called Jamie Again on my channel. It's called Sean David. If you look up Jamie Again, in the first 30 seconds, there's a disabled woman who's beaten and raped off. They're in the Dow's orgy, getting punched in the back of the head by a guy who claims to be her brother. And he's saying he's doing it for her own good because she's crazy. Not everybody out here is crazy. I'm like, that's why she's crazy. And then he admits within 5 minutes of that, the first thing I did is yell, I'm stupid. I yelled at him for doing it. So he came over and directed his attention at me. And then he was admitted to being in prison and talking about how he killed a man in prison and a bunch of other stuff, right? Meanwhile, I had a vehicle I could have ran. But instead, what I do, I went to all the services, tried to turn it in.
I try to do it the right way, and then, yeah, everything gets done.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's because I had to do it alone. They are good money, I am good money. We're called roll-throughs. Once they get us into the system, we're in the system for life. Once they get you to ask for government assistance, then they have a whole bunch of limitations. Government housing, you can't have your friends over, you can't have your family over longer than blah, blah time.
Right.
Anything longer than that,
Control.
they have to be afraid of losing their housing. Yep.
They want.
We're not even allowed to help each other, you're broke.
Like I said, they want control.
Well, I want a hug. I want a hug. That's what I want. I want a teddy bear or a Saint Bernard, and I would prefer a Saint Bernard, but I can't feed it or pick its food.
Yeah. I used to have an English Mastiff.
Oh my God, yes.
And I can't even talk about it without joking about it. My ex kept it.
They're pirate dogs, and that's very
He
common.
was the best dog in the world. And
Yeah.
now I'm alone in my trailer without my dog, so I know how you feel. But you need a dog.
Yes.
You need a dog.
I just can't do it out here because if I get arrested, the dog gets arrested.
Right. That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back on my feet, get a dog, and everything, no matter what happens, at least I'll have that. Make my day better. I'll get my hug at the end of the day, like you were saying. I need my hug.
Or anything. You know, I might get on my channel and complain about the fact that you exist and have to go through all the crap that you're having to go through. Like, why does he get to exist and have problems in the same world where I have problems? By the way, a lot of your problems I
there's
can
my
help
old
with.
horse and my old dog that I don't have anymore. I moved out, the horse died a month after I left.
Kelly?
There's a while ago, it was a half stallion, half Mustang. Yeah, didn't make it long after I left, it sucks. And she's got my dog now, and I want my dog back. I won't ever forget that.
You're the third person in this town who said that to me in the last week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas got cruise took by his ex. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, get on your feet enough to buy dog food. Get a dog.
Well, that's the
That's what I'm
thing
gonna
is
do.
that
As soon
all,
as I have any extra money, I'm giving you if I get another dog.
all my money goes to running around in the circles that they tell me to, because if I don't run around in the circles, they arrest me for having a panic attack, right?
Yeah, stuck in the business cycle. Good luck, Ron. Good luck, man.
You too, Keith. You'd think people could tell from looking at me that I'm nuttier than squirrel turds. All right, so I'm just intended to be nuttier than squirrel turds. It sucks. That's the only thing that really gets heard these days. Acting a damn fool. You remember when people listened to each other?
Oh yeah, I'm probably about your age. Probably about the same age. Oh yeah. I was born in '61.
Well, maybe we'll get that back.
Yeah, count on it. I don't expect anything to be the way it was.
Well, I definitely know that's not going to happen. The world is going to change regardless, but people's hearts and minds are an important victory and loss. We got a lot of people who are really into Jesus, but then a lot of the KKK folks and the gun toters, everybody's hating are Christians. So it's tough.
Yeah.
Although I got a bright idea. I'll just blame everybody that's not me. That's the American way now.
There we go.
Did you just assume my gender? The one good thing about people talking about themselves is it shows I'm not alone. And the one bad thing about people talking about themselves is it's a lot easier to fix my issues than theirs. A lot of people won't help you until they get what they want. The problem is once they get what they won't help you either. People speak up for somebody else. You know how much it takes to speak up for somebody else? Like, hey, this stuff does happen, it is happening, and we do need to get heard. There's a lot of people who are called mentally ill. Some of them do get help. I was instructed to fill out the stuff for housing. I've done that, but the problem is that I've been through 6 years of this, and I try my best to walk without assistance. I do my best, but also walking without assistance increases the necessity for having to walk with assistance. Because I'm putting a lot of wear and tear on my body that it don't want to deal with. Then there's Wendell McPhee. This guy got good intentions, no doubt. But when it comes to my issues, it's always don't want to hear it, don't want to hear it. That's the thing about being in a subservient environment. If people are going to bitch nonstop, you're stuck there and you have to hear it. Or you have to leave. And you know what? Sometimes Even if it's not the best socialization, at least it's socialization. At least if they ain't the best person to talk to, at least they're talking to you. But also, these guys don't understand how horrible this is. These people saying they won't look at evidence, they won't look at evidence, they won't look at evidence, they absolutely refuse. Of course, the American public are all hopped up on either pharmaceuticals or illegal substances. Sometimes I gotta take a walk and take a breath and go back in. Sometimes I forget what I went in for because I'm overwhelmed. But you also understand that it's not his fault. He's just a regular old gas station attendant. To him, I'm just coming in someone to shoot the breeze. We're all someone. By the way, what that lady said last night, she was right, it's federal. That guy said earlier, either last night or today, I don't remember which, she's right, it's federal. And I've been trying to tell you that since the start. I was trying to get a hold of the FBI from the start. If you don't go in with me, they don't have to do anything. They need to stop sending me to all these different agencies that aren't gonna fucking do anything. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're sending me around in circles. They're not doing anything. And then you treat me like I'm crazy because they take advantage of us. You stop blaming the victim. Stop treating us with complete and total respect. I'd like to say respect, right? Stop treating us with respect. You're not treating us with respect. These people are twisting and manipulating the situation. And they need to shut up and listen. They need to shut up and listen. I bring the goddamn evidence in person to show them. I bring it in person to show them. They do have to look at it. It is their job. If the victim has disabilities to prevent them from doing it your way, it is not okay to victimize them for it. It's not okay to talk over them. It's not okay to make it about you. It is not okay to send them back to their predators. That is inappropriate. Oh, there we go. Fucking restricted goddamn calls. That's the thing, is that they need to shut up and listen to all of the issues that I am having so they're aware. That means they need to shut the fuck up and not try to badger me to do something immediately. No, be patient and listen. Don't badger me or harass me to listen to what you have to say, because what you have to say is not important. When somebody is being victimized, you need to shut up and listen. He wanted to keep on changing the subject when I'm trying to explain what's going on. But he won't listen. He's busy talking. That other gentleman was useful. Restricted call after restricted call. See, here's the thing. Instead of them trying to tell me to do a bunch of shit I'm not capable of doing, they need to coordinate with me to meet them there. And if someone is going to be my advocate, they need to actually advocate. They need to actually know what's going on. They need to shut up and listen. They need to understand what my disabilities are, why I am the way that I am. Which means they need to shut up. They're not going to learn about me by asking questions. They're going to learn about me by listening. All of the questions that they have will be answered by them listening. Instead, they won't shut the hell up and I'm still out here. Hey, Adult Protective Services and law enforcement, same time. The rest of this shit's what ain't appropriate. Like, it's unsafe for me to drive right now, but I got to. Because if I stay here for too long, I get in trouble. Now, how do everybody's stories go? Yes, they all talk about themselves. Keith included. As well as ladies that he works with, as well as the folks at Denny's. What's the common denominator here? I have to get help stopping abuse. But I need to get somebody to shut the fuck up and listen. There's reasons we can't just do it the way they say to do it. Especially when they're telling me a way to do it that's against the law. People next to me waved, so I wasn't being rude. Something they're not allowed to do. They're not allowed to send me back to my abusers. These cops are allowed to break the law because nobody's there to stop them. And because afterwards, when I go to friends or family, none of them care. Here's what I have to say about every person who's poor who wanted to tell me their story instead of helping me. You deserve to be poor. You deserve the crappy situation you're in. I don't need you to be there to fucking hold my hand every fucking time. I need you to be there to have them take it fucking seriously. That's the one common denominator. When you dumbasses go in alone, that's why you fail. You go in alone. All I want is for my rights to be observed. But they're not being observed. I am being disrespected everywhere I go. Being talked down to like I'm a retard. You're such a brave boy. Shut the fuck up. It's condescending as fuck. You don't mean to be condescending, bullshit. Because you knew exactly why I was pissed off about it. That lady's name is apparently Lexi, which is a different name than the one that she gave me to begin with. People treat the homeless like this everywhere. But I can't defend myself against it. Very specifically because of the situation with Natalie Bollinger that everybody wants to fucking ignore.